Oh, sales don't know how to convert leads properly. Oh, marketing don't know how to really go and create leads. If you're a business leader and you're frustrated by the constant battle that sometimes goes on between marketing and sales, this video is for you. There is sometimes a battle between the two in terms of how you create leads and then convert them, and they don't work hand in hand and really work for the good of the business. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 key things that you can put in place to ensure that sales and marketing are on the same page to make sure the business gets the right results. My name is James White, small business sales expert, a man that's worked and loved marketing as well as loving sales. I'm an ideal person to help go through the minefield of bringing the two together to make sure that you and your business can thrive and grow in 2023. Let's have a look at the video. So business owners and business leaders get fed up of seeing the row that sometimes often occurs between marketing and sales. There's this view that marketing will create leads, but then sales don't convert and use them properly. And then sales will say, oh, the leads that I got weren't really very good and didn't do what we want and they weren't targeted in the right way. So the key thing we've got to do is bring the two together. Warring factions in any department in a company aren't going to help you grow, but it's definitely not right when it comes to trying to engage with new customers and drive business growth, which is critical for you and the company. So what's the first thing you can do to try and bring the two together and ensure we have everyone on the same page? The first one is this: common objectives and goals. Sit people down with plans for what you want to achieve for the business over the course of the year and make sure you've got marketing and sales in the same room together. If the company's got a goal, for example, to generate £1 million of new revenue, then bring those people together in the same room. Talk about the type of environment that you've currently got and the clients that you've currently got and how you're going to make that number happen. Bring both people together in the room so they've got a common aim and a common understanding of the objective you're trying to focus on. Yes, of course, we may need more marketing leads and sales will need to do their part of the puzzle, but by bringing them together in the first place and giving them a clear understanding of the goal and the target that you're going to put in place, it's going to help everyone know they're on the same page and know they've got to work together to make that goal happen. So the second point that's really key when it comes to sales and marketing working together is the buyer persona. So often I've seen marketing teams going and getting leads from business people and personal people that are just not the people that sales generally engage with and do business with. And then you get this, oh, it's not right type of comment back from sales, which doesn't help anyone. Really get people in that same room when you've identified the targets and the plans you've got to really get clarity on the buyer persona you're going after. I always talk to owners and talk about solving a very specific problem for a very specific audience. So create that persona together of the person you're looking to engage with, whether that's at a business or in a consumer environment. Be in a position where you can really start to identify what drives that person. What are their key problems? What are their key issues? What are the things that keep them up at night? What are the things that they do? What type of car do they drive? Where do they live? What are the demographics? What are the psychographics? What other brands do they engage with? Get everyone together and really understand that the buyer persona that you're going to create is the one that sales and marketing agree with. If you're in a business-to-business environment and you target, for example, HR directors, find out more about those people. Marketing can then start to look at where they can advertise or market to those people. Where do they go? Where did that group go? And sales can then talk about the challenges that that group faces and the common things they hear from them when they're having conversations. But bring people together and make sure that buyer persona is clear. If you've got 2 different ones, you're going to end up chasing 2 rabbits and losing both of them, and that's a recipe for sales and marketing disaster. So point number 3 is this: you must agree the lead qualification handoff process. Sounds like a long, convoluted word. James, what do you mean? I mean the point at which we then start to say, when a lead has come through, where does it go from being in the marketing information and the funnel and the reports that we get through to someone in sales, then picking that up and running with it. And both sides have to agree together to work in that way. Someone in sales, whether it's someone in the sales team or one of the sales representatives, has to take ownership and say, yes, when this, and this has happened, we will pick this up and run with it. And someone in marketing is going to say, hey, until this, and this happens, we won't pass it across to sales. Too much happens too soon, or when there's indecision, or when people are confused about certain points, and that's going to cause lots of problems. It's going to mean salespeople calling leads that are MQLs too early, and then finding that they're not right, and marketing also then trying to push leads across to sales that aren't ready to buy either yet. The critical thing is mark that handover period. And it may well be that you need to adjust at different points in time. It may well be that it's a bit quick in some times and longer in others. But the key thing is keep that process live, but keep it something that is agreed by both sides so that both marketing know when these things happen, it goes to sales, and sales know when these things are in place, we're going to take the lead on. Do that, have that in place, and it's going to help you connect the two together and keep everyone in good harmony. And my fourth and final point when it comes to bringing sales and marketing together is have regular meetings and celebrate your successes together. If you've put together the agreed elements that we've talked about, you've talked about the objectives, and you've then basically outlined the persona, it's then up to marketing to do their job, to do the marketing that targets the audience in the right way. And at the point, as we agreed, when the lead handover gets put in place, it's up to sales to do their job. But bring everyone together on maybe a bi-weekly or weekly or monthly basis to review what's happening. What's been the type of activity that you've been seeing? What activity has worked? What's not working? What's working from the sales team's perspective? Get everyone to be open and honest and start to share the positives and the negatives of the campaign. It's not one individual's fault. It's you as a company's goal and fault and job to be able to put things in place that works. So bring people together to have those meetings, identify where things aren't going right and put plans in place to change them and make sure people are accountable for those plans. And then when things are going well, celebrate some successes, celebrate some mini wins. Maybe bring a tray of donuts in and get everyone enjoying some fun together, or maybe take people out for a drink when you've reached a certain set of targets. The point being is bring the teams together and celebrate successes and also what the learnings are in order to make sure both stay together. The reality is if you have two teams fighting and two teams blaming the other, you're not going to achieve what you want as a company. So put these four things in place, and if you do, you're going to get your sales and marketing team engine working as one. And as we all know, good engines that are firing on all cylinders go really fast, and I want that to be the case for you and your business. So hopefully these tips have given you some insights and really useful thoughts to help making sure that your sales and marketing investment goes in the right direction, that you get teams aligned together, that you get powerful teams getting powerful results by doing a great set of collaboration that makes you and your life easier and your businesses grow and thrive. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's given you some insight. If you have, please like, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and let's make sure we get loads of other business owners and leaders everywhere getting sales and marketing working together, not against each other.